I said in the last video when we were talking about corners, and I'm going to say it again in this one. Defense wins championships. Today we're going to be talking about a different position in the defensive backfield in the safety. The safety is probably one of the most overlooked positions in all of football. These guys got to be able to cover like corners and tackle like linebackers. There's not many other positions where you possibly could be making a tackle in the backfield on a running back one play, covering the tight end the next play, and then swatting away a pass from a receiver on the following play. So here I'm going to break down my top 10 safeties in college football 25. Once again, I have to preface that this is just my opinion, but the game is only 2 weeks away, and we got to pass the time somehow. So with that being said, let's get into the list. Coming in at number 10, we have Michigan's Rob Moore. Rob Moore stands at 6 foot, 198 pounds, and over 3 seasons at Michigan, he's appeared in more than 37 games. Of those 37 games, he started 27. Last year in 2023, he recorded 38 tackles, including 1 for a loss, along with 2 interceptions and 5 pass breakups. Some may say he had a down junior year because as a sophomore in 2022, he led all Michigan DBs with 74 tackles on top of his 4 interceptions. I personally have him this low, not really because of his junior year, but more so because he tore his ACL back in March, so it's really a question mark about when or really if we get to see him back on the field, because those ACLs are no joke. Coming in at number 9, we have Colorado's Shiloh Sanders. So Shiloh stands at 6 foot, 195 pounds. Last season, he totaled 67 tackles, 3 pass breakups, 4 forced fumbles, as well as 1 interception, which he was able to return 80 yards for a touchdown. The son of the NFL Hall of Famer is now entering his 6th season of college football, having had stops at South Carolina, Jackson State, and now Colorado. Some may say that this is a little high for Shiloh, but EA has been showing a lot of love to the boys up in Boulder, and I think Shiloh is definitely going to be getting some of that love. Shiloh has shown the ability over the years to make plays, and he's really a hard hitter, but the main issue with Shiloh is that he's been injured. Already in the offseason, he sustained a shoulder injury that's kind of moved him down NFL draft boards, but I'm hoping he's able to recover before the start of the season and have a full healthy season before he heads over to the league. At number 8, we have Alabama's Keon Sabb. So Keon stands at 6 foot 1, 208 pounds. He began his collegiate career at Michigan, where he contributed to the Wolverines' national championship run in 2023 before he decided to transfer over for Bama for this upcoming season. He wasn't even a full-time starter at Michigan last year, but managed to record 28 tackles, 2 interceptions, and a touchdown. Sabb only played 221 snaps, which was 161st in all of Power 5 for safeties, but was still able to force the 3rd most incompletions with 8. I am super excited to see how Sabb performs in a more expanded role over at Alabama. That Michigan defense was loaded, and Sabb was a part of it. Now he'll have kind of more of a full-time safety role at Alabama, so he's definitely one who could shoot up the boards. Next up at number 7, we have Wisconsin's Hunter Waller. So Waller stands at 6 foot 2, 211 pounds. Last season, he chalked up a solid 74 tackles, 6 pass breakups, and 2 interceptions. In addition to his stellar ability to play in coverage, he's a great run defender backed up by his 11 TFLs, which was good for number 1 amongst all Power 5 safeties. Hunter was the Badgers' leading tackler and had the option to lead for the draft. However, he is back and ready to lead this Wisconsin defense again. I'm not going to lie, I didn't watch too much Waller, but he was on a lot of people's list. He's just really that super physical safety who just always seems to be in the right place at the right time. Coming in at the number 6 spot, we have Kevin Winston Jr. out of Penn State. He stands at 6 foot 2, 204 pounds. Last season, he racked up a team-high 60 tackles, 35 of which are solo, 2.5 TFLs, 2 fumble recoveries, an interception, and 5 PBUs across 13 starts. When you watch this guy, he really makes sure you know that he's an exceptional tackler. He had a minuscule 2% missed tackle rate in 2023, which ranks 2nd amongst all FBS safeties. But don't let the size and stats fool you. He's a lot more than just a box safety. He's a versatile defender capable of playing single high safety, nickel corner, and even off-ball linebacker. At number 5, we have Iowa's Xavier Wampa. So Wampa is another one of those big safeties who stands at 6 foot 2, 210 pounds. And what can I say? What a surprise. Another Iowa defender who's top 10 in their position. But last season, he had 42 tackles, 2 pass breakups, and 1 interception. The stats may not show it, but the film displays that he has excellent football IQ and processing speed. He's really able to quickly diagnose plays and react appropriately. On top of the IQ, he has yet to miss a game in his college career, so he's extremely durable, which is something you don't really hear all that often. It's like guys get a scrape on their knee and want to sit out. So despite losing so much to the NFL, expect this Iowa defense to be one of the best in the nation again, led by guys like Wampa. Coming in at number 4, we have Dylan Thiemann from Purdue. So Thiemann is 6 foot, 205 pounds. He earned AP All-American honors and was the Big Ten Player of the Week 5 times last season. He recorded 106 tackles, 2 pass breakups, and 6 interceptions. Those 6 interceptions ended up putting him 2nd amongst all FBS safeties. Not bad for a true freshman who was rated as the 90th best recruit at the position coming into the 2023 season. Now that his name is on the map, I'm excited to see how he performs with a lot more spotlight on him. But Thiemann really has the opposite of the average recruit nowadays. Most of the time they come in as 5 stars. We know their name from the time they're in high school, but Thiemann kind of turned that on the head. So once again, I'm excited to see how he performs this upcoming season. And then coming in at number 3, we have Notre Dame's Xavier Watts. So Watts is 5'11", 198 pounds. Last season, he took home the Bronco Nagurski Trophy, which is given to the best defensive player in all of college football. He had 52 tackles, 4 PBUs, and 7 interceptions. As you can imagine, those 7 interceptions led the nation. Another fun fact about Watts is that he came into Notre Dame as a receiver. So despite his relatively short tenure at the safety position, Watts has shown the ability to play instinctually and has a knack for forcing turnovers. I don't think he'll win the Nagurski again, but it'll be cool to see him try to back up that season before he heads off to the NFL draft. And before I go ahead and reveal the top 2 safeties in all of college football 25, and these guys will really be the top 2 because they're certified at the top, I have to ask you guys to like, comment, and subscribe on the video. I've had to buy recruits Lamborghini Uruses, wide body Scats, as well as a couple of Trackhawks, not to mention the Rolexes that I sent in the mail with the offer letters. So these are recruits are running my pockets, and I need you guys to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. With that being said though, let's hop back into the list. Coming in at number 2, we have UGA's Malachi Starks. So Starks is 6'1", 205 pounds. Last season, he had 52 tackles, 7 pass breakups, 3 interceptions, and that earned him an All-American nod. The rising junior possesses the speed needed to close ground between him and receivers as he ran a 10.55 100-meter in high school. He can play everywhere you could possibly want. He has plenty of reps playing deep over the top in the slot as well as a box safety. Kirby Smart's Bulldogs have put a bunch of safeties into the league over the past few years, and Starks is for sure going to be the next. Coming in at number 1, we have undoubtedly the best safety in all of college football. That's Caleb Downs out of Ohio State. So Downs is 6 foot, 205 pounds. He was a 5-star recruit in high school and was the highest rated safety since Derwin James in 2015. His freshman season certainly looked like it as well. Downs is now at Ohio State after transferring in the offseason, where the rising sophomore looks to build off his productive freshman year at Bama, where he totaled 107 tackles, 3 pass breakups, as well as 2 interceptions. He is the younger brother of Colts wide receiver Joshua Downs, so balling, making it to the NFL is really in his blood. He likely would have been the best safety recruit in each of the next 2 classes. So, like I said, he has 2 more seasons. So he has to play out this 2024 season as well as the 2025 season before he's eligible for the 2026 draft. But overall, that is my list of all of the best safeties in all of college football 25. I didn't describe it between free safety versus strong safety because in college football, a lot of those times, those lines tend to be blurred. So you have to be able to play both back deep as well as in the box. But yeah, overall, I hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, if you watched this far in the video, big thank you to you. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one.